Hello friends, I'm Neshik, and today in this video I'll teach you how to create a modern, flexible and professional real estate website like Magic Bricks and Housing.com using WordPress. Now this is not an ordinary website. This is an amazing and professional real estate website with some really cool features. First of all, the design of this website is really great, as you can see on your screen. Second of all, it has this submit property feature, which means anyone can come to your website and submit their property listings. Now you can enable them to submit the property listings for free, or if you want you can even charge some money for that. So basically you can create different pricing plans and you can charge money for that. I'll show you how to do all these things obviously in this video. Now we also have the compare properties option, wherein a person can compare several properties at the same time. Another great thing is that everything over here on this website happens on the front end. Like a person can simply come to our website and submit the property from the front end. They don't need to go to the back end to do that. And because of that, your website is very secure because your users, your customers don't have access to the back end. Only you, the admin owner of the website, have access to the back end. Now your customers, including the real estate agents, agencies, buyers and sellers, everyone, when they create an account with your website, they'll get a front-end dashboard from where they can manage the properties. In this website, agents and customers can also chat with each other because of the messaging system inbuilt on our website. And there are obviously many more features included in this website, like inbuilt search builder, front-end dashboard, customer insight and statistics, etc. There are many more features. We'll see about all these things later on in this video. Now before we proceed further, first of all, let me show you a very quick demo of the website that we'll be creating in this video, so that you get a fair idea about the website that you want to create. Now first of all, this is the website that we are creating. As you can see, this is at the very first, you will see this is your banner section, your search section. So you can have a search bar like this. There are many different styles of search bar, by the way. This is just a regular one. So if you want to search for some property, you can add a keyword, you can add a minimum price, you can also add a maximum price. Then you can select the property type. So you're looking for maybe rental, villas, office space. You can select that thing you want, minimum how many bedrooms, you can select that option as well. You can also select the location where you're searching for this property, and after that you can click on search result and you will be redirected to search page based on your query. Now as I said you earlier, there are many different types of forms. For example, this was one. This is another style, as you can see, where you select whether you want to buy a property, rent a property or sell a property, and after that you can search for location. Then we have another style. This is another style. Then this is also a very simple search bar. Then this is another search bar. Then this is another search bar. As you can see, there are many different styles of search bar, and after that this style at the bottom is also very different. But first let me show you this home page. Now here at the top of your home page, you have this logo at the left hand side, so you can enter or you can showcase your own company logo. You can create a menu like this, and after that you have your front end add property option. So if you click on this option, add property, you will be first of all redirected to this page. Now you have to select a pricing plan. So you can create different pricing plan. Like here as you can see, we have created 3: basic, standard and platinum. So whatever plan the person wants, they can click on this choose plan, and after that they will be redirected to the next step, which is your add property option. So let's do that. Now as you can see, they will be now redirected to this page, add property page. Now your users can simply fill in this form from the front end and they can create their property. So as you can see, everything is happening on the front end. We also have a front end dashboard. Let me show you. Users will click on this option and they will get this menu. Now if they click on dashboard, they will see their front end dashboard. They will see which package they have selected. They will see how many listings they have created, how many listings they can create more, total reviews that they have received on their listings. All these options can be seen. They can click on my profile. They can see the profile page. They can click on messages. So if somebody has sent some messages, if a customer or if a person looking for a property has sent me some message, I can see that message over here. You can also see, you can create different agencies and you can also create different accounts for your agents. So that is also available over here. I'll obviously show you how that is done. If you want to create a new listing, again, you can click on this option as well. Or if you come back, you can click on my listing. You can see all the listings that you have created. If you want, you can click on bookmark listing and you can see whatever listing you have bookmarked for your future. So all these options are available. Again, let me come back to the home page. So I've shown you how this section works, and there are different styles of section for this banner. Then when you scroll down, we have our next section, which is how it works section. So we have created this section just to make it easy for our visitors. They understand how this website works. They can evaluate a property, and after that they meet the agent and close the deal. So very simple, only 3 steps. I'll show you how to create these sections, and creating this website is, by the way, very easy. You don't need to know any programming or coding knowledge to create this website. It is pretty simple. It is all drag and drop. So very easy to do that. Then when you scroll down, you can showcase and you can feature different properties on your homepage. So you can charge some money for that, for showcasing these properties on your homepage. Or if you want, you can just showcase the latest property or something like that. So here, as you can see, this is how it will look like. If person wants to go to all property page, they can click on this button and they will be redirected to all properties page. Then people and visitors on your website can also, see different properties based on location. So for example, if somebody wants to see properties in California, they can click on this link and they will be redirected to a page wherein they will see all the properties listed in California. Okay, so similarly, you can also create this review section or testimonial section. And after that, you can also create these packages section. Okay, and at the bottom, we have a footer, and this is a custom footer. I'll show you in this video how you can create this custom footer. Then if you click on this back to top button, you will be redirected to this page. Now let me show you some more pages. So let's see our listing page. So your listing archive page, or that could be your search page as well. So there again, for this also there are different designs. This is your listing archive page. Now here, this is with a sidebar, and we have this list style for this listing. So as you can see, this style at the right hand side, and we have this sidebar at the left hand side. You can change this thing. You can have listing style, but you don't have this sidebar in this case. As you can see, we have listing but no sidebar. You can also change this thing to grid style. So here, as you can see, we have grid style and we have a sidebar, or if you want, you can have a grid style without any sidebar. So all these different options are available. Now let's open a single listing. Now for single listing also, there are 3 different styles. For example, this is one style. So in this style, as you can see, first you have all the images related to this property or listing at top in this gallery form, and then when you scroll down, you have details related to this listing or related to this property. So this is first of all for sale. So this is a sale property, type of this property or title of this property, address, and okay, this is sale, but here it is written monthly, so maybe it is a rental property. Okay, they are asking this much money per month, and you can see this is 4 bed, 2 bath and 720 square foot area. You can see more details like how many bathrooms, garage, elevator, cooling option is available or not. All these options can be seen from here. Whether swimming pool is available or not, all these options can be seen from here. Then we have some description, all the amenities available, so maybe these options are available. Then if there is any video related to this property, that can also be featured. If there is any floor plan, that can also be featured over here. As you can see, these floor plans can also be added. Then we have a location option, so where this property is exactly located. Then we have this gallery option. A person can open this thing, they can see this gallery. Okay, and if somebody wants, they can also review this property. So this is also available. Now at the right hand side, if a person wants to share a property, they can share it. If they want to bookmark this property, they can click on save. If they want to add this property in the compare list, they can click on add to compare, and they can compare different properties. So if I click on this option, add to compare option, as you can see, I'll be redirected to this page and I can compare different properties. So I can add different properties in my compare list and I can compare them. What is the area, how many bathrooms and bedrooms, you can select that option. If you want to contact the person who has submitted this property listing, you can simply fill in this form and that person will contact you. Similarly, if you want to calculate your loan and everything, you can fill in this form, you can calculate it, and after that we have also displayed few featured properties over here. So as you can see, this is how it works. And this website will also see how to create different blogs. So these blogs will help you to generate some extra traffic through organic Google search results. So I'll show you how you can create different type of blog posts and how you can also create a blog page. There are many more pages that we'll be creating. For example, we'll see how to create a contact page and you can see more things like that. Alright guys, so this was a very short demo of the website that we'll be creating in this video. I hope you guys like the demo website. Now if you like this demo website and if you want to create this website, make sure to watch the complete tutorial. And before you proceed further, make sure you guys subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any future notifications. If you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comment section below. Now, let's start creating this website. Alright guys, now to create any kind of website, whether it's a real estate website, an e-commerce website, a simple blog or a business website, any kind of website, we need two basic things: a domain name and a hosting account. A domain name is simply the name or the URL of your website. For example, youtube.com, blogdut.com, google.com, nayashik.com. All these things are different domain names. So we also have to register a domain name on the internet so that whenever someone wants to visit your website, they can simply type in this domain name in the browser URL bar and they can land on your website. Now the second and the most important thing is your website's hosting. Now hosting is basically a computer, a data center wherein your entire website is saved. So if you see this website, this entire website from top to bottom, if you see all the different images, all the different media files, pages, everything, this entire website is saved in a computer, and that computer is running 24/7. So that whenever someone wants to visit your website from any particular country at any given time, they can always see your website live. So your website is always up and running. Now hosting is the most important thing about your website because everything related to your website is directly or indirectly dependent on your hosting. So for example, your website speed, your website's performance, the user experience on your website, and even your website security is totally dependent on your hosting. And if you count further, you will see that your website's ranking on Google search results is also dependent on your hosting. So if you have selected a good and reliable hosting, your website speed and performance will be amazing. You'll get better ranking in Google search results. Now there are literally thousands of different hosting providers available in the market, but unfortunately only a handful of them are really good enough to consider. Most of the hosting providers are not that great. There are very few hosting providers that really provide good service, good website speed and performance. But you don't have to worry about that. You can simply do one thing: open a new tab, type in blogdut.com/FC. FC stands for fast comment, and this link is also given in the video description below. So you don't even have to type in this thing. You can simply click on that link and you should be redirected to this page. Now here, as you can see, this is the hosting that we'll be using, and there are three different plans. Now this is not the only one hosting that is good and rest all are bad. It is not like that. There are many more good hostings. Let me explain you about that. So if you go to my website blogdut.com, you'll see right on top in the menu bar, I have added this link: best WordPress hosting. So if you open this thing, you will see there are many more hostings like SiteGround, we have Fast Comet, A2 Hosting, Green Gigs, Hostinger, Name Hero. There are many more hostings that are good enough. Now the reason I'm selecting this one is because this is one of the perfect combination. So this is a very good hosting, and at the same time it is also very affordable. So the price and everything is also pretty good. So this is the reason I'm going with Fast Comet. So this is the overall best hosting. Now here, as you can see, there are three different plans. If you just scroll down and if you hover this option, you can read about some important features. Like with this, you will get cPanel and Softaculous app install, which will be useful for installing WordPress, which is the CMS that we'll be using to create this website. Then after that, your website will automatically be backed up every single day. So this is really good because even if something happens to your website, you have your daily backup. You can use it to restore your website. We also get free Cloudflare CDN, which will furthermore improve your website speed and also your website security. We also get free Let's Encrypt SSL certificate. So if you see my demo website, you will see this logpad over here. When you click on that thing, it says connection is secure. So it means that your website has SSL installed on it. This is very important because if you don't have SSL, you will not be able to accept online payments on your website. And also when someone visits your website, if you don't have SSL, Google Chrome will say to your website visitors that this website is not secure. But you don't have to worry about that because here we are getting free Let's Encrypt SSL certificate. Then we also get BitNinja server security. This will furthermore improve your website security. Now there are many more features available. If you scroll down, if you hover this, you can read more about them. Now another very important feature is this multiple websites option. So with these two plans, Fast Cloud Plus and Fast Cloud Extra, with these two plans, you're getting multiple websites option, which means that you can host multiple websites in one single plan. So today you're creating this real estate website. Tomorrow, if you want to create some other website, maybe another real estate website, or maybe an e-commerce website, or maybe another blog or anything like that. Now for that website, you don't have to purchase a new hosting. You can host multiple websites in one single plan. So this is also very important. Now the next two features are free website transfer and free domain transfer. So basically, if you already have a website, created on some other hosting, and if you're not, very happy with the speed and performance of that website, you can easily transfer your website to Fast Comet for free. I'll show you in the next step how that is done. You can also, transfer your domain name for free. We'll see how to do these things in the next step. Then after that, if you see, we are getting 25 GBs of SSD space. Now this is one of the most important features about this hosting, is that they are using SSD server to host and to store your website. Now most of the hosting providers, they use the HDD server to host your website, but here these guys are using the SSD server. Now if you compare SSD and HDD, SSD server is around 30 to 40 times faster than the regular HDD server. So here your website, if your website is hosted on Fast Comet, your website will be 30 to 40 times faster as compared to other hostings. Now all the other hostings that you can see that I've added in this list, SiteGround, A2 Hosting, Green Geeks, Name Hero, all these hostings also use SSD. That is the reason why I have added these hostings in this list. Now as for this 25 GB space, this is more than enough. If you see this thing, for example, if you see this real estate website, it has many different listings, many different, you can see there are many different images over here, several pages created with this website. So if you see this entire website, the size of this entire website is hardly 100 to 200 MBs. So you don't have to worry about this space. 25 GB is a large amount of space. You can host, you can create tens of different websites with this amount of space. Then after that, if you scroll down, there are many more features that you can read about. All these features over here, as you can see, you're getting 4-core CPU, 3 GB of RAM. All these features, you can just scroll down and read about them. Now I don't want to waste a lot of time over here. For most of you guys, I would recommend you to start with this plan, Fast Cloud Plus. So select this plan and click on this Get Started button. Now in the next step, you'll have to enter a new domain name. So if you don't already have a domain name, you can register a new domain name over here. So whatever domain name you want to register, you can simply type in that domain name. For example, if I want to register naishik.com, I can type in naishik over here, and from the domain name extension list, I can select .com, .me, .in, .ca, and there are some other domain name extensions as well. As you can see, .cn, .asia, .tv, .website, many different domain name extensions are available. So whatever or whichever you want, you can select that option, and after that click on use this domain. Now if you already have a domain name registered on some other website, maybe on GoDaddy, on Namecheap, on Google Domains, anywhere else, you can select this option. I already have a website. So you can use that domain name and you can connect this with Fast Comet. So you simply have to type in your domain name over here, okay, and click on use this domain. So this is also available. I want to register a new domain name, so I'll select this option and click on use this domain. Now you will be redirected to your final step. Here you just have to enter your basic information. So under account information, just enter your basic information like your first name, last name, your email address, and you have to set a master password. So this password will be very useful. So you just have to set some master password for yourself. You have to enter your address, phone number, all these basic details. Now whatever email address and master password you set in over here, this will become your login credentials. So in future, whenever you want to log into your website, whenever you want to log into your Fast Comet account, you'll have to enter this email address and master password. So make sure whatever you enter this thing, or whatever email and master password you enter over here, make sure to remember that. Then when you scroll down, you'll see your product information. I would not recommend you to change anything from here. So just leave it as it is. Also make sure don't tick mark anything from here. This will charge you some extra money. Then when you scroll down, you have your payment information. So here you have to enter your credit, debit, or your ATM card details, your card number, CVV number, all these basic details. Now just make sure to note that there are only 4 types of cards are accepted over here: American Express, Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. So make sure you have any one of these. If you don't have these cards, for example, most of the people in India have the RuPay card. Now RuPay is a domestic card which is accepted only within India. It is not accepted anywhere outside India. So if you have a RuPay card, if you're from India, make sure you upgrade your card to Visa or a MasterCard. Or if you want, you can also make payment through PayPal. So this option is also available. Once you do that, just go ahead at the bottom, tick mark these 2 things and click on complete order. Now once you make the payment and complete your order, after that you have to type in this thing, my.fastcomet.com. You will land on this login page, and here you have to enter this email address and master password which you have set in your previous steps. So enter that email address and master password and click on login. Now once you log into your Fast Comet account, you will see a dashboard like this. I know you have several options over here. Now first of all, if you see this option, a support ticket option, you can click on this option. And as I explained you earlier in the previous step, that if you already have a website, you can migrate your website from your current hosting to Fast Comet for free. So if you want to do that, you can click on submit ticket and you can raise a new ticket for that. So you can select this option, website transfer, over here you can enter your website details. So your current website details, your current hosting, control panel URL, your hosting username, password, all these things, and they will migrate your website for absolutely free. Similarly, if you want to migrate your domain name, you can do that thing as well. Again, you can come back to this option, go to support. Let's come over here, support tickets, and this time you have to raise a ticket for domain name. So you have this option as well, domain DNS support. So this option is also available. So you can select this option, enter your details, and after that they will migrate your website and your domain name to this particular hosting. Now, if you want to do it manually, if you want to migrate your domain name, or if you want to use your domain name with fast comment, and if you want to do it manually, let me show you how you can do that. So first of all, go to that website wherein you have registered your domain name. So whether it's GoDaddy, whether it's Namecheap, Google Domains, wherever you have registered your domain name. So suppose this is the domain name that I've registered, heliosbag.com or heliosbags.com, and maybe I want to use this one. So I can click on that domain name, and here you will see some options will be given to you. If you scroll down, you'll see an option like this, DNS configuration. Okay, so all these options, all the different domain name registrar, whether it's GoDaddy, Namecheap, all these options have this option. All these websites have this option. You will see this option, DNS configuration. So all these different domain name registrars, whether it's GoDaddy, Namecheap, or Google Domains or any other website, all these websites have this option, DNS configuration. You have to find that option and click on that. And from here, you need to change your name servers. Here, as you can see, name servers, click on manage name servers. This is the default name server. You'll have some name server given over here. You have to delete it and enter your current name server. So if you come to your Fast Comet account, here you'll see this button manage, click on that. And here you will see this option view details, click on view details. You will see your name servers given over here. So you can copy this first one, paste it under line 1, copy your name server number 2, paste it under line 2, and after that you can click on save. This will save this thing. So this is how you can connect your domain name which is hosted on some other website with Fast Comet. So this is how you can do it manually, or obviously, as I said earlier, you can just raise a support ticket and they will do it for you. Now once you do that thing, after that you can click on this button, access cPanel, and enter your master password, click on proceed. Now this is your cPanel, your control panel. You will see there are several options given over here. Now first of all, I would recommend you to see this option, your primary domain. Now besides your primary domain, you should see this option, DV certificate. So if you have DV certificate over here, or if you have this logpad besides your domain name, it means that SSL certificate is already installed on your website. If you don't see this option, you have to install SSL on your website or on your domain name manually. Let me show you how that is done. Pretty easy. You can come to this option, click on this search bar and search for SSL, and select this option, let's encrypt SSL. Now over here you can scroll down and you can find your domain. So for example, I'm going to use this domain, resido2.fm.in. So you can search for your domain name. This is the one. Besides your domain name, you'll see this blue issue button or issue link. Click on this link, and after that make sure to click on this blue link, blue issue button again, and after that SSL will be installed on your domain name. Now once that is done, you can now install WordPress on this domain. And to do that, you can again click on this search bar and search for Softaculous App Installer. You'll see this option, Softaculous App Installer. Click on this, and you have to select WordPress, which is the first option. As you can see, there are many different apps. We want to use this one, WordPress, the first option. Select this and click on install. Now once you click on install, you will be redirected to this page, and here first of all, under choose protocol, make sure you have selected HTTPS. Okay, there are two options, HTTP and HTTPS. S for secure. Make sure you have selected this option. After that, you have to select the domain name on which you want to install WordPress, and then you will see the third option, third blank is this one, in directory, and over here WP is already typed in for you. Make sure you delete it. Make sure there is nothing typed in this box, in directory box. Okay, and after that you have to scroll down. This is your website name and this is your website description. If you want, you can change your website name from here. So maybe I want to change my website name to Resido, and site description to real estate website. Okay, something like this for Mumbai, something like that. Okay, so this is how you change your website name and site description. You can change these things later on as well. I'll show you how that is done. Now the right hand side, you'll see your admin account, and here you'll see your default username and password. Now make sure you 100% change this thing. Very, very, very important. So delete your username, which is admin, the default one, and enter some custom username over here. Alright, and after that also delete this password and type in some other password. Now once you do that, after that you'll see your admin email. Again, delete this email and type in your own personal email address over here. Now once you do that, go ahead at the bottom, don't need to tick mark anything from here, just go ahead at the bottom and click on this blue install button. Now WordPress has started installing on your domain name. This is a pretty short, very small process. Hardly it takes around 10 to 12 seconds. As you can see, it is already done. Now once WordPress is installed on your domain name, you will get two different links. If you open both of them, the first link is just your website link. So this is how your website is looking right now. And the second link is your website's dashboard link. So open that link as well in another window. Now this is how your website dashboard is looking right now. Now this page, this dashboard page is the most important page of your website, because you will be doing everything from this website. You will be controlling your entire website from this page. So whether you want to change your website's appearance, if you want to add some new features, manage comments, manage posts, manage different products, manage different payments, everything will be done from this page. So this is a very important page. And whenever you want to land on this page or come to this page, you just have to enter your website name. And after that, put a /wp-admin. You will land on this page. Now, whenever we install WordPress on a new domain name, there are a few basic things that we have to understand, and there are a few basic settings that we have to do. First of all, this is the dashboard. This is your dashboard page. In this page, you'll see there are several widgets over here. These widgets are not really useful, so you can get rid of them. You can make this page or keep this page pretty clean. You can click on the screen option and you can untick everything from here. All right, just like this. Now another option at the left hand side, first was dashboard, which we have covered. Another option at the left hand side is post option. If you click on that, you'll see there is one post which is already created for you. Hello world. We'll see how to create different types of blog posts using this option. Third option is your media option. So all the different media files that is present on your website, all the different images, videos, all the different media files, you will see all of them over here under media option, and you can manage them from here. Then you have the pages option. Again, from this page, you can create different type of pages and you can manage them and edit them from here. Then we have the comments option, wherein you will see all the comments which is posted on your website. And after that, you can reply them, you can edit them, you can delete them if you want. And then we have the appearance option. Now this appearance option is one of the most important options. And here you'll see that three different themes which are already installed under appearance, and one theme is already activated, which is 2021 theme. Now if you see the style of your website, this appearance and this style design of your website is because of this theme, 2021 theme. Now if you want to change your website design, you simply change, or you simply activate some other theme. For example, if I just activate this 2019 theme, again come back to my website and refresh it, you can see now my website design is completely changed. So this is basically what a theme does. Now I would recommend you to always keep only one theme installed and activated. All the extra themes, you can just delete them. So click on this option. Now at the bottom right corner, you will see this delete button. Delete it. Same thing for this theme as well. Now this is not the theme that we are going to use in this video. We'll be using some other theme, a much better looking theme, which more features. So don't worry about this thing. Later on, we'll be using some other theme. Now again at the left hand side, you'll see this option. Next option is plugins option. And here you'll see few plugins will be automatically installed for you. I would recommend you to just tick mark them and delete them from here, just like this. Okay, delete these plugins. So delete anything that is not required, any extra themes or plugins. Now what is a plugin? A plugin is kind of a software or an add-on that adds some extra features and functionalities to your WordPress website. For example, right now we don't have any real estate feature on our website. Nobody can create any real estate listing. Nobody can post a new listing. You cannot create different type of pricing plans, all this option. So to do all these things, we'll need different plugins. Those plugins will add all the real estate, all the features that is required for a professional real estate website. You will understand these things better later on in this video when we install a new plugin and when we see all the settings related to that plugin. Now at the left hand side, you'll see the settings option. Click on that. Here you have your general settings. First of all, if you have not already changed your website title and description, you can change it from here. This is your website title and this is the description. Then scroll down and make sure under admin email, you have your personal email address. If it is not, just delete it and add your personal email address. Then under membership, make sure to tick mark this thing. Anyone can register. Very important. So that people can come to your website and they can register on your website. Then after that, you can change the time zone based on your country. So I'm from India, so I'll select this Kolkata time zone. And after that, just go ahead and click on Save Changes. Now under settings, you'll see permalinks. Click on that. You'll see by default day and name is selected, or some other option will be selected for you. Make sure to select this one, post name. This is the most SEO friendly permalink structure. So make sure you have selected post name, and after that go ahead at the bottom again, click on Save Changes. Once you do that, you can again come back to your dashboard. And with this, all the basic and important settings related to your WordPress website is now 100% completed. Alright guys, now let's do one thing. Let's install a new theme and let's install all the required plugins, because right now if you see, this is how your website is looking. It's pretty dull, pretty boring. We need to convert this boring website into something amazing and beautiful like this one. So for that, we need a new theme, and with that theme, we'll get all the required plugins for free. So to install that theme, you have to open a new tab and type in blogtalk.com/Resido. Now this link is also given in the video description below, so you don't even have to type in this thing. You can simply click on that link and you should be redirected to this page. Now this is the theme, as you can see, real estate website theme. You can scroll down, you can see you can create different types of websites and designs like these, which are given over here. Now we need to purchase this theme. Now if you're lucky enough to get this price $19, this is going through some promotion. So there's some promotion going on. So you have this theme available only for $19. The regular price is $59. So most of you might not get this price if you're watching this video in future. So whatever the price is, you can just go ahead and purchase this theme. Now, great thing about this theme forest, this platform, is that you get lifetime access. So you have free updates for lifetime. Most of the times what happens is, whenever you're purchasing any theme or a plugin, you get yearly access. So every year to get new updates, you need to renew your account or renew your license. But here we are getting lifetime license, which is great. So even if this website is getting updated in future after a year, 2 years, 3 years, you don't need to pay anything extra. For just $19 or $59 you can purchase this thing and use it on your website for lifetime. So that is another great thing. You also get 6 months of support. So if you face any problem, if you have any issues, any doubt with this theme, you can come over here, you can go to support, or you can go to comment, you can ask them, they will help you out. So simply just go ahead and purchase this theme. I have already done that. You can just click on buy now and purchase this theme. Once you do that, you can hover over this option. As you can see at the top right corner, you have your username. Hover that and click on downloads. Now under downloads, you will see all the different themes and plugins that you have purchased. We want this one, Resido Real Estate WordPress theme. Click on download. Now select this option, installable WordPress file only, which is the second option. Select that. A new file will start downloading for you. And as you can see, it is already done. Once it is done, we need to, upload this file, upload this downloaded file on our website. So to do that, come back to your dashboard, click on appearance from the left hand side, click on add new, upload theme. Now choose this file. So I'll simply select this file over here and click on install now. Now once it is installed, we need to activate this theme. So for that, you just need to click on this activate link and this theme will be activated for you. Now you'll get this notice over here. Now there are two different notices. First, we need to activate this theme. We need to enter our code. I'll show you where you'll get your purchase code. Another notice is that this theme, as I said earlier, with this theme you'll get all the required plugins. So we need to install those plugins. Now before we do those things, first I would recommend you to delete this extra plugin 2019 or whatever plugin you have or theme you have. We just need one theme over here, Resido theme. Now first of all, let's activate this theme. So you can click on this thing. You can click on this link here and you will be redirected to this page. You need to enter your email address. So your theme forest email address. And after that, you need to enter your license key. So you'll get your license key over here. If you click on this theme, go to support. Now if you scroll down at the bottom, you'll see your purchase code. You simply have to copy it from here. Come back to this page, enter under license key and click on save changes. Okay, once you have this thing, you have to tick mark over here and click on activate license. And after that, it is done. Okay, now click on save changes. Now once you have activated this thing, you can now click on this link, begin installing plugins. And now we can install all the required plugins. So for that, you don't need to install it one by one. You can simply tick mark it over here. You can simply tick mark this option. This will select all these options, all these different plugins. And after that, under bulk actions, select install and click on apply. So all these plugins will be installed for you. Right, now as you can see, all these plugins are successfully installed. Now we need to click on this link at the bottom, return to required plugin installer. And now we need to activate these installed themes. So again, you can just select this option. This will select all these options. Now under bulk action, select activate and click on apply. All these plugins will be activated for you. Now once that is done, you can again come back to plugins just to make sure that everything is activated properly. So click on plugins from the left hand side. Now you'll see some notices or some pages like this. Welcome to Elementor. I would recommend you to again click on plugins, and here as you can see these two are not activated, so tick mark these things. Under bulk action, again select activate and click on apply. And now as you can see, all your plugins are now activated. You can cut all these notices. Click on dashboard. Now once you click on dashboard, we see that we have few more widgets. I don't need this Elementor widget. We do need this WooCommerce setup because we need to set up our store. We need to set up payments and all. So we want to create these kind of things. Let me show you these kind of pricing tables and packages so that we can accept payments on our website. So for that, we'll need to set up this thing, WooCommerce setup. So you can simply click on this button, start selling. You will be redirected to this page. This is a simple setup for your store. Now here you have to enter the address. So it could be your business address, your office address, whatever. And after that, you need to enter your state name and country name. Select that thing, enter your city name, postal code, and after that click on continue. Now you can select this thing or just click on no thanks. Now you need to select the category. So maybe you can select any category. It does not really matter. Just click on next. Now again click on continue. Now this is just a simple survey, so whatever you select over here does not really matter. So how many products you will be creating, whether you're selling anywhere else right now, and make sure to untick all these things. These are all extra plugins. We don't need any one of them. Now click on continue, and again they will recommend you few themes. Don't need them. You can select this option, Resido. Continue with my active theme. And again, they will recommend you few more plugins. So this is Jetpack plugin, good plugin, but we don't need it. So just click on no thanks. And with this, your setup is now 100% completed. You can now do one thing. You can click on this pages option from the left hand side. And now as you can see, this has created few pages for you. It has created this cart page, checkout page, my account, and shop page. And we have few more pages like compare page, dashboard page, add listing page, which is related to this theme. Now let's come back to our website and let's refresh it. Let's see the changes on our website. And now as you can see, this style is completely changed. If you click on add property, let's see what happens. Okay, this is not working properly. We'll fix it. Don't worry. Let's click on dashboard. Okay, so dashboard is also not working. First, we'll need to set this page as our dashboard page. After that, all these things will work. So first of all, come back to your dashboard, and here you will see this page, dashboard page. Edit this page, and you need to select this option. As you can see under page attributes, we need to select the template dashboard. So you will see this option over here at the right corner. At the right side, you will see page attributes. Click on that. Under template, select dashboard. Now click on update again. Again, let's come back to this page and refresh it. Now if you refresh it and if you still don't see any changes over here, don't worry. Now the hosting that we're using, Fast Comet hosting, that has enabled default caching on your website. So caching is basically to improve your website speed. So sometimes if you refresh it, you might not see the real page. As you can see, after refreshing it few times, you might see the live website. So now as you can see, it is working. When you refresh few times, you see your dashboard is now 100% working. If you click on add property, let's see whether this is working. Not working, we'll fix it, don't worry. So again, come back to dashboard. So this page is working. Now let me show you what we want to do next. So first of all, we want to add a new property over here. We want to add a new listing over here. But before we add any listing, this is not working, as you can see, because before we add some listing, we need few things. If I click on add property over here in my demo website, now here as you can see, we have property type. So we need to create property type from here. We have location. So we need to create location. Then after that, we also have these amenities. So that will be under listing features. So first of all, select tags, and under tags, you can create different types of tags. So what this property has. So for example, you can type comfy over here. This could be a tag related to this property. Similarly, family, all these things could be different tags. Now, once we add our first listing, you will see how these things will be useful. So you can just go ahead and add hundreds of different tags over here. And after that, we have property types. So what kind of property is this? This is a residential property or a commercial property, a flat or a shop. What this property type? So what I would recommend you to do is, I would recommend you to create two main categories. So commercial and residential, these two can be two main categories. And after that, you can create subcategories. Let me show you. So first of all, let's create commercial. Okay, after that you can just select any font awesome icon. If you want, you can click on list of icons. You will be redirected to this website. You can add some icon if you want for this. So as you can see, all these different icons are given to you. You can also add some descriptions and all. These things are not really important. So you can just go ahead and click on add new property type. Then after that, let's create our next main category, which is residential. So again, just go ahead and click on add new property type. Now these are two main categories. Then we can now create subcategories. So under residential, we can have flat. Okay, we can have condo, we can have duplex. All these things are residential property. Okay, similarly, and okay, we are not selecting the main category, so I need to edit this thing. So select edit under duplex and make sure under parent category you have residential. Okay, like this. Click on update. Again, let's come back to property types and select flat, and under make sure under parent category you have residential selected. Similarly, again come back and select condo, and here also you can select this residential as parent category. Now again, let's come back to property types. Now for shop, so this could be obviously under commercial category. So select parent category commercial shop, and after that office spaces maybe. Okay, and again make sure you have selected commercial and click on add new property type. Now as you can see, these are all subcategories to commercial. These are all subcategories to residential. So this is how it is done. Obviously, you can now go ahead and create many more different types of properties. Now let's select locations. So under locations, so if you're serving different locations, like you're serving in maybe 5-6 different or 5-6 big cities in India or your country, you can add those names over here. So maybe let me add Mumbai. Now while you're creating locations, I would also recommend you to add featured images, because if you go to your home page, so when you want to showcase these locations on your home page or any other page, these images will also show with this name. Okay, as you can see, with the name of this place. So that is also very important. So you can select this thing. So for Mumbai, if you have any images, you can upload that image. You can go to some free website and you can download those images as well. So there are a few websites wherein you can get free images. So if you go to unsplash.com or pexels.com, there are many more websites like freepic.com. This is also another website. Now, first of all, you just need to search that location. So for example, if you select Mumbai, you'll get many different images that you can use for free on your website. As you can see, Gateway of India, we have this CST station. All these options are given to you. So you can use these images for absolutely free on your website. Similarly, if you go to Pexels here also, if you search for that option, now as you can see, Bandra Worli, C-Link, all these different images related to Mumbai, you can use any one of these images on your website. So you can download free images from these websites and you can upload it over here. Now there's another link given in the video description. If you click on that link, you should be redirected to my website. In fact, you will be redirected to a similar post. So for every single video tutorial that I create these kind of posts. So when you click on that link, you will be redirected to a similar post. You will see the video that you're watching at top. And after that, you'll see few important links, and at the bottom, you'll see download free images. Now, once you click on this download button, you will download a zip file and you need to unzip that file. Once you unzip that file, you will get this folder, and in that you will see all the different images. Okay, you can use these images for absolutely free on your website. As you can see, for apartment, for property images, for city images, and all these things. Okay, you will see some more files as well. So if you want to use these dummy images on your website, you can use them as well. So under featured image for Mumbai, I'll just upload some image from here. Okay, not necessarily related to Mumbai, because this is only for demo purposes. So I'll select some image. Maybe let me select this image. I'll select this, click on open. Now, once it is uploaded, click on select and add new location. So this is how it is done. Similarly, if I add another location, another city name, Pune, I can select this thing, add a new image from here. Maybe this time, let me select this image and click on open. Again, once it is uploaded, just click on select and add new location. Similarly, you can go ahead and add as many locations as you want. Now, property status. Now under this thing, you need to create 2 or 3 different status. So whether they want to buy it, whether they want to sell it. So buy, sale, or sale can be one. And after that, whether this property is for rent. So you can type in rent. Okay, these kind of status can be selected. Then after that, you have listing features. So if you click on that thing, I have already explained you. If you open any single listing, you'll see these features listed over here. As you can see, let me scroll down. As you can see, air conditioning, central heating, internet, alarm system, whatever it is. Okay, so maybe we'll type in gym. So this property has gym, and after that maybe let's see, it has car parking. So I'll add this thing as well. Click on add new feature. Similarly, you can just go ahead, add as many features as you want. Let's add one more. Alarm system, maybe fire alarm system, something like that. You can add these kind of features. So that is how it is done. Now we need to do one more thing. Still this, if we again come back to this thing, refresh this page, add listing page, still it won't work. So first we need to do one more thing. We need to create different packages. So if you want to create different packages, if you want to keep this process free so that anyone can come to your website, they can submit their listings for free, you can have it. Or if you want to create packages for that, so maybe you want to keep it free, but you want to create different packages. So you want to create a free package, and under that you have some features. Then you want to create maybe a silver package, a gold package. Under that you want to give them more control over how and what all features they get with this thing. So for that you can create different pricing plans, packages. You can click on pricing plan from the left hand side, and let's create a new one. So click on add new. Let's first create a free one. So we'll just name it free, or maybe instead of free I'll name it basic package, like we have done over here. Okay, we'll select pricing basic. We'll select the background type basic. So when you select the background type basic, you'll get this kind of style, this red color kind of style. And after that you have to select the price. I'll just select 0 because this is free. Then you have to select duration. So number of days submission will be valid. So once you submit your property listing, it will show for these many days on the website, and after that this listing will expire. So maybe this is for 365 days. It will show for 1 year. If you want, you can just type in 30 days. So it will show only for a month, and after that it will expire. Listing submission limit, how many listings can be submitted with this package? Maybe only one, because this is a free plan. Now don't need to type anything under price custom URL. Now over here at the bottom, you have to type in all the features that are available like this. Okay, so I'll just copy it from here, paste it over here. Just make sure it is a bulleted list. Okay, let's make it like this. All right, so just make it a bulleted list so that it shows something like this on your website. Okay, so you can add 5+ listing. It's not 5, you can just add 1 listing. Okay, you can contact the agent, maybe 3-month validity. No, only 1. 24/7 full support, maybe not available. So I'll type in no support because this is a free plan. So I'll just type in this thing. And after that, you can just go ahead and publish this thing. So you have successfully created your first plan. To create another plan, you can click on add new, and you can give some other title. So maybe platinum package, we can select this option. We can select this. Maybe the price is $50. Okay, duration is 365 days. So it will show on your website for 1 complete year, and this person can now add 5 listings. Okay, so I'll add all these things. So similarly, you can just go ahead and create a bulleted list like this. Okay, now once again it is done, just publish this thing, and similarly you can just go ahead, add 1 more listing. Alright, so once you create packages, now we have to do WooCommerce settings, because if you see, there are 2 problems over here. First of all, we have set some price. For example, here we have set 50. Now what is this? 50 rupees, $50, 50 euros. So we have to set that currency. Second of all, we have to make sure that whenever someone comes to your website, they have some payment gateway. We have some payment gateway integrated on our website so that people can make this payment. So it is $50, for example. How can they make the payment? So we have to connect some payment gateway with our website. For example, PayPal, Resido. There are many different payment gateways. So we can connect something like that so that we can accept payments on our website. So let's see how that is done. So for that, we'll do all the WooCommerce related settings. So from the left hand side, hover over WooCommerce and click on settings. Now over here, first of all, make sure if you have not changed the address, if you want to update your address, you can do it from here. Then selling countries, you can leave it at selling to all countries. If you want to enable taxes and calculation, if you want to charge some tax on the price on these pricing packages that you have created, then you can enable this option. And from here you can select the currency. So whether it's USD, whether it's Euro, whatever currency it is, you can select that thing. You can select 1000 separator. So in some countries it is comma, in some countries it is full stop. So I'll select for comma as 1000 separator and decimal as full stop. Now click on save changes. Now once you do this thing, you have next option is your products option. If you click on that thing, everything is good over here. I'll just change this thing to gram, although this is not necessary. Now you can come to taxes. Once you enable taxes, you'll get this taxes option. Now under additional tax classes, there are two options already present over here: reduced rate and zero rate. If you want to add more option, for example, if you want to add some tax, so maybe I can type in GST 10. Maybe GST 10% is applied, or VAT 10% is applied on something like this. So you can type in this thing and click on save changes. Again, I'm saying not really necessary, but if you want to charge taxes on this, you can do that. Now, once you add any tax class over here, you will get a new option at the top. So as you can see, GST 10 rates is added over here. Now you can click on this option. Now click on insert row. Under country code, type in your country code. So for example, if you're from India, you can type in IN. For Finland, you can type in FI, something like that. Okay. Now leave state code, postal code, city and everything. Just come to rate and type in the tax rate. So if it is 10%, just type in 10. And under GST name, you can type in, or under tax name, you can type in GST 10 or VAT 10. And you can untick shipping because we are not dealing with any physical product. We are not shipping any physical product. So untick shipping and click on save changes. And now as you can see, this is created for you. Now you can just totally leave this shipping tab because you're not shipping any physical product. Come to payments option. Now under payments, few options are already created for you. I would not recommend you to use cash on delivery. Not applicable over here. Check payments also not applicable. Direct bank transfer may be applicable. If you want, you can enable this. If you want, you can just leave it as it is. You can enable PayPal, and let me just enable direct bank transfer just to show you how it works. Now click on save changes. I have enabled two different payment gateways. So if you enable a direct bank transfer, you can come over here. You can add your bank account details. So your account name, okay, whatever your account number is, you can add that number. You can add the bank name, okay, and after that you can add IFSC code, you can add IBAN, SWIFT, all these codes, and click on save change. So whenever someone is trying to do checkout on your website, whenever a person or a customer is trying to purchase any one of these packages, in the next step, when they click on choose plan, in the checkout step, they will see this option direct bank transfer. And once they select this option, they will get all the bank account details that you have entered, and then they can transfer amount to your bank account. Now for PayPal standard, you can click on PayPal standard option. First of all, make sure it is enabled. Over here, you can enter your PayPal email address. So whatever your PayPal email address is, just enter that one. Now go ahead at the bottom. Now to enable this option, we need three things: live API username, live API password, and live API signature. And to get this thing, you have to go to paypal.com. Obviously, log into your account. Now once you log into your account, you have to change your URL. So under URL, it says paypal.com. Instead of this, type in this thing: paypal.com/businessmanage/credentials/API access. And A in access is capital, as you can see on your screen. Tap in this thing and press enter. Once you press enter, you will see this page. Scroll down, select this option NVP/SOAP API integration, in bracket it says classic. So select this classic option and click on manage API credentials. Now here you will get all your details. So if you just click on show, it will show you your username. You can just copy it like this, come back to this page, paste it under live API username. Similarly, you can click on show. Copy your password, paste it over here under password. Similarly, copy your signature, paste it over here. I'll have to hide these details from here. Okay, so as you can see, I have now successfully entered all three details: username, password, and signature. So once you do that, just click on save changes, and after that, this thing will start working. Now we can enable, or now we can start accepting PayPal payments on your website. Now just come back to payments. Now many people don't use PayPal, so your website should have some option wherein people can make payment through credit, debit card, or ATM card. So to do that thing, there are many payment gateways available. For example, mostly for European countries and USA, there is Stripe, which is pretty good. For India, it is Razorpay, and I'm sure for different countries, if you're from some other country, there might be some payment gateway. Just do some Google search, you'll find it, and after that you can use a plugin related to that. So let me show you how that is done. Just click on plugins from the left hand side, and now click on add new to add a new plugin, and under search plugins, search for Stripe. Now this is the option that I'm showing. There are many, again, as I said earlier, many different payment gateways are available. You can use them as well. Now this is the one that we need, WooCommerce Stripe Payment Gateway by WooCommerce. Install this plugin. If you're from some other country and if you find some payment gateway, if you don't know how to set up that thing, you can always go to their website. For example, if you go to razorpay.com, the website for that, or some other payment gateway, they will give you the plugin file. They will also show you how to set up that thing on WordPress. So almost all the payment gateways have created different plugins for WordPress, and they also have a very good documentation on how to set up that plugin. So once you select this thing, once you install it, now you can activate this plugin. Now once it is activated, you can now hover over WooCommerce and click on settings. Again, if you click on payments, you will see many different, as you can see, many new payment options are available. We want to use this one, Stripe credit card. You can enable this option, click on save changes, and after that you can click on this option, Stripe credit card option, and now you need to set up this thing. So to set up this thing, we need the live publishable key and live secret key, and for that you will get this thing on dashboard.stripe.com. Make sure you have created a Stripe account. If not, you can just create it within few minutes. Very easy to do so. So once you have created your Stripe account, you can log into your account and go to this thing, dashboard.stripe.com. Now once you log in, you will see, let it load first. Once you log in, you will see this option from the left hand side, developers, and under that you will see API keys. Select that option, and after that you can copy the publishable key, come back to your website, paste it under live publishable key, copy your secret key, and now paste it under live secret key. Once you do that, again go ahead the bottom and click on save changes, and with this your Stripe payment gateway is also now 100% set up. Now once you do this thing, you can now come back to this option, settings option. We have seen payments. Now you can click on account and privacy or accounts and privacy. Now over here, tick mark this thing, allow customers to log into an existing account during checkout, allow customers to create an account during checkout, and allow customers to create an account on the My Account page. And after that, untick these two things. So we don't want your website to automatically generate username for your customers, and also don't want your website to automatically generate password for your customers or for your visitors. We want our visitors to create or to have their own custom username and password, whatever they want, not whatever your website gives them. Okay, so they can have their own username and password. So make sure you untick these two things. Now go ahead at the bottom and click on save changes. Now once you do that, at the right hand side you will see the last option is advanced option. Click on that, and over here just make sure under cart page, cart is selected, under checkout page, checkout, and under My Account page, this My Account option is selected. Once you see this option, click on save changes, and with this all the WooCommerce settings are also now 100% completed. Now let's see whether we can add a listing or not. So again, if you come back to this add listing page, refresh it. Now as you can see, you're getting all the different options. First you have to select some plan, only after that you can proceed further. Or if you just click on add property, you can see the same option. First you'll have to select a plan and then you can proceed further. So maybe I want to select this plan platinum package for $50. I can select this thing and you can click on choose plan. Now once you do this thing, you have to now click on proceed to checkout, and here you have to enter your details. So let me very quickly do that. Okay, so as you can see, I've entered all these details, and now at the bottom, as you can see, we have direct bank transfer, we have PayPal, we have credit debit card, which is Stripe. So if someone wants to make payment through Stripe, they can enter their card details and click on place order. Now payment will be done. You will receive money on your Stripe account, and after that you can withdraw money from your account. Or if someone wants to make payment through PayPal, that is also available. I just want to select this option, direct bank transfer. So just so that I don't have to make payment to myself. Okay, so I'll select this option and click on place order. Now let's see what happens once a customer places an order. So once a customer places an order, they will see this page here. They can see all the details. They can see the order number. They can see payment method, all these options. And now as you can see, our bank details. So once a customer selects this thing, now they will get this bank detail. They can note this detail and they can make payment on this bank account option. Okay. Now once they do that, let's see what happens. Now, if I just go to my option, if I go to my dashboard, okay, if I add a listing, now as you can see, again, I'm redirected to this package plan. And that is because we have selected this option. We have selected bank transfer. So first, you as a website owner or as an admin of the website will have to confirm whether you received this money or not. If this person had made payment through PayPal or Stripe, they could just go ahead and add a new listing, because that no confirmation is required. We already know, this website will already know whether the payment was successful or not. But because we have selected this bank transfer, we have to confirm that thing. So if you come back to your dashboard under WooCommerce, if you click on orders, you'll see a new order will be placed, and it is on hold because the payment is not done. Okay, as you can see, awaiting bank account transfer. If you open this thing, now if you see you have received this money from this person, then after that you can change the status of this order. So if you've confirmed that you have received this amount in your bank account, you can change the status to completed and click on update. Okay, now as you can see, once you mark this thing to completed, again if you come back to dashboard and refresh it, and now if you try to add a listing, let's see what happens. Click on add listing, and now as you can see, we don't see any packages page. We are successfully redirected to this add listing page, and now you can add your own listing. Now let me do one thing. Let me open some demo listing from here, and so that we can copy all the details from that page. So maybe let me open this one. Right, so over here, this is the name of the property or the title of the listing. So I'll copy this listing title, paste it over here under title. Now status, whether you want to buy, whether you want to sell, whether you want to rent this thing. So maybe I want to sell this thing. So I'll select sale, whether this is a commercial property, residential property and after that, what type of property it is. So maybe it is just a villa, maybe. Let's select. Okay, I have not added that. So maybe I'll select a flat. Okay, now your price. So maybe I'm asking, because I'm selling this thing, maybe I'm asking $100,000. All right. Now price postfix, as you can see, what after price. So here it says monthly, or if it is for sale, I'll type in for sale. Okay. What is the size of the area? So maybe it is, let's see, 1500 square feet. So, or if it is square meter, you can type in square meter over here. Now, how many bedrooms and bathrooms? So maybe 3 bed, 2 bath, and if there is any garage, you can type in 1 or 0, whatever the number is. Now, if you want to add some description, as you can see, you can describe the property, like whatever option is available in the property, you can type in all those things. So here you can also add some links and all these things. You can add an image, you can add list and all using this option. Now, what all amenities are available? So maybe all 3 options, gym, car parking, and alarm system are available. Now we have to select a featured image. Now featured image is this image. If I again come back, this image which is shown at top. Okay, this image. So for that, let me upload some featured image. Let me upload some images over here from here. So I'll upload these 5 images, but you have to select only one image as your featured image. So let it load first. So maybe I want to select this image as my featured image. I'll select this and select this option. So that is now added. And after that, you can add gallery images. Now these images at top, as you can see, these are your gallery images. So let's again come back over here, click on drop files, and let me select all these 5 images. Click on select. All these 5-6 images are now selected as your gallery image. Okay. Now we have the video option. So if you have any video related to this property uploaded on some website, maybe on YouTube, you can add that YouTube link. Let me just go to my YouTube channel. So I just want to upload, maybe I just want to show this link. So you can just right click on this video, any video, click on copy link address, come over here, paste in this link, just like this. Now select the country. Okay, we have not, okay, I'll just select the city. Property address, you can type in the address. Okay, I'll type in this address. And now you can also add Google Map iframe. So you can go to this website, maps.google.com or google.com/maps. And over here, you can search for that property. So maybe suppose this is the property, okay, this one. So you can double click over here and you can click on this hamburger icon. And from here, you can select share or embed map. And you can select embed map, copy this HTML, come back to your website, paste in this code over here. All right. Now you can enter your business information. So maybe, okay, this is my email, some password, sorry, your mobile number, your website link, fax number if there are any, okay, then your contact information. So I'll just add this thing again under email. Now, if there is any agency or agents created, if you want to assign this property to particular agent or an agency, you can do that thing over here. I have not created any. In the next step, we'll see how to create an agent or an agency. Once you do all these things, just tick mark this option and click on submit and preview. In the next step, you'll see this preview of this listing. If I click on listing included, Let me click on this option, my listings. Right, so now under my listing, you'll see all your listings that you've created. This is the one. So if you open this in a new tab, as you can see, this is how it will look like. You have, this is for sale. This is the title. Everything is given over here. We can change the style and everything. But right now, this is how it is looking. There are several styles available. This is the location. And after that, we have the gallery that we have created. People can rate this property. All these options are given over here. Property details, title, the price, everything is given. Okay, how many beds, what is the area, everything is given over here. If someone wants to add to compare, they can compare this property. If someone wants to add this property in their favorite list or wish list, they can do that thing as well. Right, so while editing the video, I found out that I have missed one thing while recording the video. So right now what you're saying is I'll put this part after we have created a property listing. So once you have created your listing, I have missed few things. So if you see the demo website here, we have all these details, like details, some extra details that you want to showcase. We also have the floor plan option, and I have not covered this while recording. So that is what I'm doing it right now. Now, once you create your property listing, if you want to add floor plan details and some additional details like these, okay, which I have shown you, details and features, you can do one thing. You can go to your dashboard first of all. Okay, so go to your dashboard, and under your dashboard you will see my listing option at the left hand side. Click on that, and over here you have to edit this thing. So edit this listing. Now when you scroll down, you will see these options. So when you scroll down here, as you can see, you have additional information. So if you want to add some additional information, for example, we have added a lot of options over here. We have added around 15 options. So if you want to add maybe 15 options, or maybe not 15, just let's add only 5 options. So we'll add 5, click on confirm. Now you have to give title and value. So maybe title is bedrooms. So I'll type in bedrooms. Okay, and under value, I'll type in maybe 3 bedroom. Then maybe elevator, whether there is elevator on this property or not. So you can type in elevator under title, and you can type in whether it's yes or not. Okay, so if you want to add any custom data like this, for example, free Wi-Fi. Okay, I'll select this thing. I'll make it maybe no. Okay, similarly, let's add few more. So whether there is swimming pool, so maybe yes. So we'll type in this thing. So as you can see, if you want to add anything like this, any extra details, you can use this additional information option. Okay, similarly, when you scroll down, we have seen video, link, all these things. Now for floor plan, so maybe this property has 3 floors, so you can type in 3, click on confirm, and you can enter those details over here, like we have added over here in the demo website. Okay, under floor plan. So this is first floor, and let me show you some other property. Okay, so in this property, as you can see, when somebody clicks on this thing, they will see this floor plan. Similarly, if they minimize this thing, click on second floor, they can see the floor plan. So if you want to add something like this, first of all, for title, this is your title, first floor, or whatever you want to type. So I'll type in first floor. What is the floor size? So here in this case, as you can see, 740 square foot. So maybe, okay, you can use this thing over here under postfix. Similarly, for second floor, third floor, you can add similar data, and after that you can go ahead and click on submit and preview. And now let's again see that thing. So again, if you go to all properties, open this single listing. Here, as you can see, we have additional details, and we also have this floor plan option. So this was missing. Now you can continue watching the video. Alright guys, so before we proceed further, before we see how to change the style of this thing, let's first see how we can create an agent and how we can create different agencies. So if you come back to your dashboard again, over here you will see this option, agency and agent. So if you click on agent, as you can see, no agents found. Similarly, if you click on agency, no agency found. If you want to create one, you can just create it from here, from the front end itself. So let me show you the agency page. So if you come back to this demo website, you can see agents and agencies list. So if I go to agencies list, all the different agencies, I'll just open single one just to copy paste few things from here. So this is the title of the agency, or name of the agency. So I'll copy it, paste it over here, and then we have the address, copy it, paste it over here. Phone number, all these details can be added from bottom, email address, right? So this is the one. Now under content, we want to display these details over here. So again, open the file that you have downloaded from our website. In this, you will see this file agent info. You can open this, and this is how it will look like. Just copy everything from here, come back to this website, paste it over here. You just need to change the details. For example, CEO Mr. Adam. So instead of Mr. Adam, I'll type in Mr. John Doe. Okay. Similarly, email, as you can see, this is the email. So you can change this email address, enter your own email address. So after that you can, okay, we had to add few more things. Let me edit this thing. Then you can also upload the featured image. So let's upload this image as a featured image. So let me upload a new file. Select this image, click on open. Now click on select. And similarly, you can add some social information, agency information. So for this also, if you open the file that you have downloaded here, as you can see, social info. Let me again bring it over here. You can add this option. This is all optional. If you want to do this thing, you can do it. Or if you want to just leave it as it is, you can leave it as it is. Now here, as you can see, you just need to change the link. So this is the Facebook link. Instead of this link, you can type in some other link. This is the Twitter link. Instead of this link, you can type in some other link. And after that, click on update. Now let's again come back to agency. Okay, let's view this thing. Okay, as you can see, this is how it will be viewed. And again, this thing can also be changed. The style of this page will also be changed. Now this was from the front end. It is better to always add agents and agencies from the back end. So here, as you can see, we have the agency, we have the agent. If you want to add a new agent, just go to agents, click on add new agent. So agents and agencies will contact you. So we'll see later on in this video how to create a contact form like this. Okay, so they will contact you that I want to be an agent, or we are an agency, we want to add our profile on your website, and you can get all the details from them and you can create an account for them from the backend. This is a much better option. Now over here, let me do one thing. Let me just very quickly add and open the agents list and add a new agent, show you how this is done. So if I open this one, maybe I want to add this one. So I'll just add the title, the name. This is the description of the agent. Okay. The address, everything can be added from here. Phone number, email, agency. Okay. If you want, you can also add some agency with them. And after that, you can upload the image. So I'll just upload this image for demo purposes. And after that, you can publish it. Now again, if I come back to dashboard, so this is how it is added. This is how you can add different agencies and agents. Alright, so most of the technical things are now completed. Only the designing part is left. So let's start designing this website, because right now, as you can see, this is how it is looking. And let's start from home page. So let's see how we can create this page, and after that we can move forward. So to create your home page, first of all, come back to your dashboard, click on pages from the left hand side and add a new page. So click on add new and let's give it a title of home. Let it load. Under add title, just give it a title of home, and we need to do few things. We need to disable breadcrumb. Okay, so make sure to select this option. We need to disable breadcrumb, and under template at the right hand side, as you can see, select this option, Elementor full width. Now you can publish this page. Now we have created a page. We have named it home, but just by naming it home, it does not become your home page. We have to set this page as our home page. So again, come back to dashboard. Now select this option. Under settings, you will see reading. Click on reading. And under this option, you have, as you can see, your home page now displays your latest post. We want to display a static page. So select this option, a static page. And under home page, select the page that you have created, home, and click on save changes. Now again, if you come back to pages, and now we can start designing this page. So select this option, home, click on edit, and select this option, edit with Elementor. Click on this button, edit with Elementor button. And now we can start designing this page using Elementor Page Builder. So let's start designing our section. So first we have this banner section. Now in this section, as you can see, we have this thing over here. At the left hand side, we have this search bar and a different kind of search bar. And at the right hand side, it's blank. We have this image in the background. So first of all, to create this section, you'll add this plus button and click on this plus button, select a single column. And under this column, you will see this option over here. If you follow my mouse cursor, you'll see this 9 dots icon. If you click on this icon, you will be redirected to this page, which is your elements page. Here you'll see all the different elements. Now from here, you have to search for banner element. Here, as you can see, home banner, drag and drop this option over here. And this is how it is looking. Okay. Now, first of all, under layout, select layout 1. There are many different layouts available. Just select this layout. You will see this is how it will look like. You'll have your search bar over here and you have some image in the background. If you select layout 2, your search bar will be at the bottom. First, let me actually do one thing. Select layout 1, and under search form, you have to enter the shortcode for search form. So which is this shortcode if you see on your screen. Okay. under square brackets listing -home -search -form spacebar style is equal to style 1. You can see this thing on your screen as well. Now instead of style 1, if you want to select style 2, first change the layout to style 2, and after that under search bar, instead of this style 1, just make it style 2. And now as you can see, this is how it will look like. Similarly, instead of this layout, if you select layout number 3, then you can also change this search form style to number 3, which is something like this. So there are many different options available. I just want to keep it at style 1 and layout 1, just so that we can follow the process, or we can follow the design that is created for the demo website. So again, come back to this page, and now let's first upload the background image. So I'll upload this image. I've given you this image as well. As you can see, this is the one. Click on open. Now once it is uploaded, you can just click on insert media and that image will be uploaded. Now this is not a full width image, so we'll fix that thing. This is not a full width section. We'll fix that thing later on. First, let's add some header and footer. So this is your header. Let's add this thing under header title. As you can see, we can also design this header, and this is your button. As you can see at the bottom, search result. If you want, you can also design your button. So if you click on button, here as you can see, first of all, let's make it bigger. Let's increase the padding of the button. So instead of this default option, I'll add 30 pixels. Now as you can see, 30 pixels padding from all sides. You can also change the background color if you want. So maybe let's change this thing to this blue color or any other color that you want. Okay. Now you can also change the style of this heading. So you can go to style. This is, as you can see, your heading. Go to typography. You can increase the size if you want. Maybe for this, if you want to make it 30 pixels, you can do that thing as well. You can also increase the line height. As you can see, maybe 2 em. All right. Now let's make this thing full width. So as you can see, we have a lot of space at left and right, and also at top and bottom. So let's make it full width. For that, you'll have to click on this button, 6 dots icon. If you follow my mouse cursor again, once you click on this thing at the left hand side, now you'll see edit section. Now if you don't see this option, you can do one more thing. At the bottom left corner, you'll see this navigator option. Click on navigator and click on section. As you can see, this is how the layout will look like. Okay, section, and under section we have a column, and under column we have added home banner. Click on section, you will see edit section option at the left hand side. Now make it full width. So instead of content with the boxed, make it full width. Now under column gap, make it no gap. Okay, now as you can see, this is how it will look like. You can also stretch this section. So under stretch section, make it yes. Now after that, you can update this page, and now as you can see, so easily you have created your first section. Again, I'm showing you, if you click on this banner, pretty easy. Go to content. You can completely change the layout. If you select number 2 layout, you can also change the style of form to 2. And now as you can see, it looks totally different. Okay, so you can have this thing as well. Okay, similarly for style 3, if you want to display a different search form, you can type in style 3. If you want another form, you can make it style 4. You can make it style 5. All these options are given to you. If you select style 4 and also change the layout to 4, as you can see, this is how it will look like. So all these different options are given to you. I'll again come back to style 1 and layout 1. Now let's create a second section, which is this how it works section. So again, we'll come back to this page. Click on this plus button, this red plus button. We just want a single column. So select the single column, and inside this thing, we want to use this option. So again, click on this 9 dots icon and search for how to. You'll see this option, step how to use. Drag and drop this element over here, and this is how it will look like. Now, first of all, let's add some header. So this is our header, how it works. Paste it under header. Okay, this is some text. Paste it under this title. Then after that, you can select how many columns you want. So we want 3 columns, as you can see. And then we have the item option. So under item 1, first you can change the icon, and after that you have the title. So first let me just add the title. So under title, I'll add this thing. And after that, you can also have some description like this. Under content, type in this thing. Now let's add some icons. So click on icon. Many different icons are available. I would recommend you to select this option, Resido icon. You'll get much better icons, more cleaner and subtle design, as you can see. So maybe I want to select this icon. I can select this, click on insert. This icon is added, as you can see. For the second option, open this, select some other icon. Again, I would recommend you to use this Resido icon, much better. So select this option, maybe click on insert. For this is our title. I'll copy it paste it under title, and obviously we'll also copy the content, paste it over here under content. So as you can see how easy it is to do this thing. If you want to add one more, click on add item. So add some other icon, obviously. Maybe let's add this crown icon, insert it. And then this is your title. Okay, you have the title, and after that this is your content. But there are more things available if you want to remove arrow. So I would recommend you to remove arrow after 3. So we have arrow, as you can see, for after 1 we have this arrow, then after second column we have this arrow, after third column we don't want any arrow, so we'll remove arrow for the third option. As you can see, remove arrow. Now for arrow direction also there are style 1 and 2. So type 1 is at the right hand side and type 1 will be directing at the left hand side. Type 2 will be left hand side. Now once you do this thing, we can also design it. So go to style, we want to change the size of this title and heading. So as you can see, this is our title, and then we have, okay, let me come back. So first select this heading, change the typography. You can increase the size from here, or maybe if you want, you can do one thing, just change the tag to H2. Now as you can see, the size and everything will automatically increase. Similarly for title, instead of tag H4, just make it paragraph. Everything will automatically improve. As you can see, this is looking much better. And again, for this also, we want to add some spacing at top and bottom, and we want to make it full width. So select this option, 6 dots icon, make it full width. Also change the column gap to no gap. And now we can also stretch this section. Okay. Now for some spacing at top and bottom, go to advanced and add some padding of 80 pixels for top and 80 at bottom. All right. Update this thing. Okay. With this, your second section is also completed. As you can see, this is how it will look like. Now let's move on to our third section, which is this explore section. So we have added different properties over here. Now to create this, plus button, single row, single column, and under this option we have to search for this element, explore property. As you can see, explore property, drag and drop it over here. Right, so as you can see, this will display the property that is added to your website. Now first of all, let's give it some header. So this is our header, and after that we have some content. So paste this thing under title. You can also change the layout. So by default it is grid. If you want to change this thing to list, you can do that thing as well. I'll just keep it at grid. You can also make it a slider if you want. I don't want to do that, so I'll just remove it. Now I want 3 columns. As you can see, we have 3 columns, and I want to display 6 different posts or 6 different listings over here. Now for button label, you can see at the bottom we have this button, browse more properties. So I'll type in browse more properties over here. And we also want to make sure we want to link this thing with the all property page. So when someone clicks on this thing, they will be redirected to some page. Okay, so it could be your listings page. As you can see, under this page, they can see all the different listings that are added. So under button link, just search for listing. Okay, if you don't see this thing, do one thing, copy your website link, paste it over here. And after your website link, after / type in listings. Okay, this will redirect them to all listing page. Click on update. Now let's fix this thing. Go to style, again under heading, make it H2, under title, make it paragraph. Okay, fixed it. Now let's add some padding at top and bottom, and we also want to make sure we also want to change the background color. Okay, as you can see, this background color is a little bit different, very light blue color. So come over here, and first let's add some padding at top and bottom. So in this case also, I want to add 80 pixels at top and bottom. We want to make sure that this is, first of all, let's wait. Okay, now select this option, this 6 dots icon, make it full width. You can also do some more things. You can stretch this thing. You can select no gap and stretch this section. Now go to style, and you can now change the background color. So select this background type, select color, and type in this thing. First just enter this hash icon or hash symbol, and after that put in this code F5FAFF. You will get this very light blue color. Now update this page. Okay, so this section is also now completed. Then we have this find by location section. So again, we'll do the same thing, plus button, single row, single column, and we want this option, or we want this element to be displayed over here. So 9 dots icon. And now search for this option, location. Okay, as you can see, property location, drag and drop it over here at the bottom. Now first of all, for header, we have this as our header. Then you can add some title if you want. You can have this thing. Now how many columns you want? We want 3, and we want to display total 6. So select 3, and we also want button, and you can add button link. So here it says browse more locations. So again, we'll type in this same thing, browse more locations. And again, for this thing, let's see, if you click on this option, you will be redirected to this page wherein you can see all the different locations. So the title, so the link, as you can see, is your website name / location. So I'll copy it, paste it over here. Okay, website name / location. Now under this, let's add different list. So click on add item. You can select city and you can select whichever city you want. Okay, so I'm selecting this. Okay, as you can see, add item. I think we have added that under state. Okay, now you can update this page. And similarly, we can just go to this option, edit section, full width, no gap, and add some padding at top and bottom, 80 pixels. Okay, and also this thing. Yeah, rest everything looks good. H2. And title is paragraph. So this is good. Now you can update this page. Now I think you can do one thing while creating this. First, let me go back to my dashboard. So while creating different locations, you could do one thing under listing. If you click on location, first you can create a state, and then you can create a city. So maybe Mumbai, both Mumbai and Pune are fall under Maharashtra. So I'll add Maharashtra. Okay. So this could be your state. You can add some image if you want. Click on add new location. Now once you have added a state, after that when you add a city, for example, if you want to add Mumbai, click on edit. Here you can select parent location. You can select Maharashtra. Okay, so you can do this thing as well. This would be a much better approach. Okay, so again, similarly for Pune also, you could just select parent location Maharashtra. All right, so this option is also given to you. Now let's move on to our next section, which is this review section. So again, we'll come back over here, add a new section and search for review, or maybe it is called testimonials over here. So smart testimonials, drag and drop it over here. And again, same thing. We have seen this thing several times. Add your heading, and after that add some text over here. How many columns you want, you can set that thing under image 1 or item 1. Suppose, okay, I think I'll have to type in this thing. So maybe the first author name is John Doe. So this person is giving some review. Designation maybe CEO at some company. Okay, they have given 5-star rating, and after that the content. So this is your content. Let me copy some text from here. So let me copy this much, paste it over here, and you can also add some background image, which is this image. So these images are also given to you. So if you upload files, so select this image which is already given to you and click on open. Now once it is uploaded, you can now click on insert media, and now as you can see, this is how it will look like. All right, similarly you can go ahead, add more options like this. So similarly you can select the second item. You can add an author name, designation. We have seen this thing, how this is done. Okay, now go to style. You can change this to H2 and title to paragraph, which is already present. And now we can do a few more things. Select this option, make it full width, no gap, and we also need to change the background color to this very light pink color. First, let's add some padding at top and bottom, 80 pixels. Now go to style, select this option and add this color code. So this color code is FFF6F5. You'll get this very light pink color. Now update this page. And I think, yeah, then we have the last section, which is our packages section. So click on this plus button, add a new row and search for this option, price table, which is this. Drag and drop it over here at the bottom. Again, header, title, add these details or these options. Now again, we need 3 columns, and post per page we want to display 3. And this is how it will look like. If you have more, you can choose this option, or you can also set what your button says. So here it says choose plan. So under label, you can type in choose plan. All right, and similarly you can change this thing to heading 2 and paragraph. Now you can select this option, make it full width, no gap, and we also need to add some space at top and bottom. So advanced, 80 pixels padding at top and bottom. So as you can see, it is so easy to create a website using this theme and using Elementor. Once it is done, you can now update this page. I would always recommend you to see how your website is looking on mobile phone. So you can click on this option, responsive mode, and now as you can see, this is how it is looking on mobile phone. Okay, everything is looking good. I think only this thing, this title is looking too big. Okay, so let me change the size of this title. So click on this option, just click on over here, go to style, under heading, make sure first of all, and besides size, as you can see, mobile icon is selected, and then change this size. Okay, maybe 16 pixels. Okay, or if you want some other size, you can have that thing as well, but change the line height. Okay, so I'll keep line height maybe at 1.1. Okay, now looking much better. Rest everything looks good. All right, now you can update this page and come back to previous desktop mode. And with this, we have successfully created our home page. Now we can again cut this thing and come back to our dashboard. Right, so now let's see how we can create different types of blog posts. So I have shown you in the demo that we'll see how to create a blog page wherein we'll see how to create different types of articles. Now these articles, these blog posts are pretty important because these will help you to get some extra traffic through Google search results. So very important. So again, to do that thing, again, you have to come back to your dashboard. You have to click on post from the left hand side. Now under post, you will see, as you can see, we have one blog post already created, hello world. We don't need that. First of all, make sure you delete this dummy blog post and you can create your own. Now click on add new to add your own blog post. And let me do one thing. Let me open a single blog post just so that we don't have to, waste a lot of time. We can simply copy paste data from here. So first of all, this is your post title, your blog post title. So you'll paste in your title over here. And after that, whatever your content is, you will paste it at the bottom. So for example, if I just paste in this content like this is simple text. So if you want to, instead of this, you can just type it like this. You don't have to do anything. I'll just paste in this simple text. Then after that, you can also block code something. You can add some more things like this. I'll add again some simple text. And I'll show you how to make it block code. So I'll select this thing. And after that, to make it block code, you'll select this option. You'll change the style to quote. And now as you can see, this style is changed. And you can also write about the citation. For example, this is like this. So this is how it works. Pretty easy. You just add your text. You just add your content at the bottom. If you want to add any image, you can click on this plus button, search for image, and you can also add image. So just like, we have seen how Elementor works. This is also a very similar thing. You add a widget, click on this plus button, search for that widget. For example, you can search for image widget, gallery widget, and you can use that thing. Now, once you have created your blog post, now at the right hand side, you have to click on post and you have to give it a category. And remember that this category is totally different from that, property category or that listing category. This is related to blog, that was related to category, or that category was related to different listings, different properties. Now maybe this blog is talking, or maybe let's do one thing. Let's just give it a category of news. Click on add new category. Okay. Then you can also give it some featured image like this, as you can see. So you can upload some image as your featured image. Let me just select this one and click on set featured image. Now, once you do that, you can simply go ahead and publish this post. And with this, you have successfully created your first blog post. You can click on this view post and you can see and you can view your blog post. Okay, as you can see, this is how it looks. Everything is working properly. Now again, let's come back to our dashboard. Now we have created our blog post. Now we also need to create a page wherein we can showcase all these blog posts like we have created over here. This is our latest news page or our blog page. So to do this thing, again, you come back to this page, create a new page for this. So click on pages and click on add new. Now let's give it a title of blog or news or articles, whatever you want. And after that, just click on publish and you can publish this page. And just like we did with the home page, we have to set this page as our blog page. So to do that thing, you again have to hover over settings and click on reading. And now this time under blog page or post page, you have to select this blog and click on save changes. Now that has become your blog page. Now let's create our pricing plan page. Okay, a different page, a dedicated page for pricing plans. If you click on this, as you can see, this is how it looks like. So to do this thing, again, click on pages, add a new page. So click on this plus button and click on this add new button. Give it any title. So in this case, I'll just give it a title of pricing. And after that, you can do one thing. You can disable breadcrumb if you want, but we don't want to do that because we do have title over here. So we don't want to do that. We just want to make sure that we have changed the template to Elementor full width. After that, publish this page. And now we can start editing this with Elementor. So click on this button, edit with Elementor. Now, just like we did with the home page, you just have to click on this plus button to add a new row, select a single column. And inside this thing, we need to add this element. We have used this element in our home page as well. So we just need to search for this element, which is your pricing table. Okay, which is over here, price table, drag and drop it over here. You already have all these things. You just need to change the header. This is our header. And you can also add some title or some subtext. And after that, you can select how many columns you want, how many posts per page. And under label, we'll type in choose plan. Okay, like this. Now you can also change the style of this thing. So go to style and change heading tag to H2 like this. And to add some space at top and bottom, click on this edit section 6 dots icon. Go to advanced, add 80 pixels or 100 pixels padding top and bottom. You can also make it full width and disable, or you can remove the gap. So column gap, you can make it no gap. After that, just go ahead and update this page. And with this, you have also created your pricing page. Let's again come back to our dashboard and create our contact page. So again, similarly to create your contact page, click on pages, click on add new. Now let's give it a title of contact. So type in contact over here. Let me open that page over here. So this is our contact page. As you can see here also we have our title. So I don't want to disable breadcrumb. I just want to make sure that this is also full width. So we'll select Elementor full width and click on publish. Now let's again click on edit with Elementor and design this page using Elementor page builder. Now this time we need two different columns. So here as you can see at the left column we have this form. At the right hand side we have this text. So for this we'll click on this plus button and instead of single column we'll select two columns. Okay. Now at the left hand side we want to add this form. So if you click on this 9 dots icon, go to elements and search for email element. Or maybe it is called contact form elements. Here as you can see contact form, you can drag and drop it over here. Now this is how it will look by default. You can give some form title. You can also give some button title. So we don't have any form title, but we do have some text on the button. Here it says submit request. So let's type in that thing, submit request, right? Now let's add different items. So click on add item. First field, we have this name field. So I'll copy this name, paste it under label. Under field ID also you can type in name. Now under placeholder, we don't have any placeholder here, so I'll just leave it as it is. Now field type, this is text and this is 50%. As you can see, this is not 100% like the subject. This is 50%. We have two options in the same row. So instead of column with 100, I'll make it 50. Now as you can see, this is how it looks like. Now if you want to make it required, you can make it required. So people have to fill in their name to to contact us or to fill in this form to submit request. So they must fill in this thing. So if you want, you can make it required. Now let's add another one. This time it is email. So I'll give it email, label also and field ID also. Now under field type, we have to select email. And this time also again, make sure it is 50%. And we have to make sure that this is required. Email is required. Then we have subject. So I'll copy this thing, add item, subject. And this is also field type. We don't need to change this thing. And this is 100%. So we again don't need to change that thing. Now we have message, add item. Okay, label and field ID is message. Under field type, we have to select this option, text area. Now I want to do one thing. I want to fix this thing. If you see, there's no space between these two options, these two, text boxes. So we can do one thing. We can go to style and we can add some margin. Now I don't want to add margin from all sides. I just want to add margin at the right hand side. So under margin, first delete this thing, and at the right hand side we can add maybe 20 pixels margin. And now as you can see, we have some space over here. So this is how it works. Now we can also do some changes with the text, with the heading if you want, but I don't want to do that. You can come back to element and just make sure under email, under to option, you have your own personal email address. You can also add a CC and BCC if you want. Now this is completed. Now at the right hand side, first of all, we have this text. So we'll copy it from here, come back to this option, search for heading. Okay, this is heading. Just bring it over here, paste in this text. Now, if you want to style this thing, go to style. First of all, we want to change this text color to this color. Let me get this color code. Okay, this is the color code. We'll come over here, paste in this color code. Okay, this is the one. And I'll do one thing. I'll save this color code. So in future, if you want to use this same color, you can simply select that thing. So click on this plus button and you can give it any title, click on create. Now next time when we want to make anything this color, you don't have to type in this color code. You just have to click on this globe icon and you'll see this option that you have created. Now for typography, I want to change this font family. By default, it is Roboto. I want to make it something else. So I'll select this option. I'll make it Jost. So first click on this option so that you get this drop down and search for Jost. Okay. Now, as you can see, this is the font family that is used throughout our website. We also want to make it bolder. So we'll increase the weight to 700. Okay. Then after that, we have this text. I'll simply copy it from here, come back to this option. And for this, we want to use this text editor. Drag and drop it over here at the bottom, paste in your text. Now let's style it. So go to style. Again, for this also, we have to change the text color. So let me see what, I think it is the same color that we have used at top. So we'll come over here. This time we can select this globe icon and select this color. Now as you can see, color change. Now under typography, I think typography looks good. This style is looking good. So we don't need to change this thing. Now below this thing, we have this icon box. So for that, we'll come back to elements and we'll search for icon box. Okay, here it is, icon box. Drag and drop it over here. Now first of all, you need to select your icon. So we want to select this home icon. So again, I would recommend you to use this Resido icon. These are much better icons. So you can search for home icon. Let's search for home. Here as you can see, select this, click on insert. This icon is as you can see changed. Then our title is reach us. So we'll type in this thing under title. And after that we have our home address or office address or your company address. Okay. Now we also need to change the style. First of all, we want this icon position at left. So under icon position, you can make it left. Now as you can see, this is how it will look like. Now let's style this thing. So go to style. Now first of all, under color, we'll again select this same color. If you want, you can select some other color. This is for icon, by the way. So I'll select maybe this color for icon. Okay. Now I also want to increase some spacing. So spacing between icon and this text, this space. So instead of 15, I'll make it 25. Okay, just a little bit. And I'll decrease the size of this icon and make it 35. Now let's do the same thing with content. So select this content. You can change the alignment. First of all, under vertical align, you can make it middle. So everything, as you can see, the icon is now aligned in middle. Now you can also change the text color. So again, let me just select this color. And I want to change this typography. So I want to change the size and all. First of all, font family will be JAWSed. So we can again search for this font family and we can decrease the size. Okay, this is pretty big. I want to make it smaller. I'll make it 15 pixels and 600 weight is fine. Then we have this description text. For this also, I'll select the same color. Now change the typography, decrease the size to 16 pixels. Now once this is done, you can again update this page. Now again, to create the next one, to create your mail option, you don't have to do it from scratch. You can simply right click on this and duplicate this thing multiple times. So it will save you a lot of time. Now select the second one. Instead of this, search for email or envelope icon. So let me select this email icon, insert it. Title is drop a mail. So as you can see, now it becomes very easy. You don't have to redesign this thing. Designing is already done for you. You just need to change the content. Similarly, you can do this for the third one as well. Now let's add some spacing at top and bottom. So we'll select the 6 dots icon, make it full width. You can also remove the gap, column gap if you want. I think in this case it is not required. So maybe I'll keep it at default. We can also add some space at top and bottom. So we are adding 80 pixels top and bottom. Let's see how it looks. Okay, for this, we don't want to make it full width, I guess. Boxed is fine. All right. So this is how it is looking. As you can see, once it is completed, you can update this page. And with this, you have also created your home page. Again, come back to your dashboard. Okay, so now let's do one thing. Let's create our menu. So if you come back to your website, let me show you this thing. We have most of the things, but our menu is, not very good. It is just adding all the different pages link on this menu. We don't want all these different extra pages. We want to create our own custom menu. So for that, you have to again hover over appearance this time and now select menus under appearance. Now let's create a new menu. Instead of this menu name, menu 1, I'll name it main menu. Not really important. You can name it anything you want. I just want to name it main menu. Now, whatever links you want, you can have that thing. So I don't want this add listing thing because we already have this add property. So I don't want this link over here. I also don't want this cart icon or cart link. Don't want the checkout page link. Compare page. Yeah, we can have the compare page. And I'll change the title to compare. We also want the contact page. We don't want the dashboard link because as you can see, we already have this link over here under this option. Then we also don't want this my account link. Pricing page, you can have this pricing plans. And we don't want this shop page. So only 4 or 5 links. Click on create menu. Again, if you come back to this page and refresh it, now as you can see, we have a much better and nicer looking menu. Now we have only 4 or 5 links and this is how you create your menu. Now let's see how we can create our sidebars. So if you see this option, now here as you can see, we don't have any option to contact the listing owner. So a visitor can see this listing, but they don't have any option to contact this owner or this person who has submitted the listing. So we need to do something about that thing. Similarly for our, for different pages, for blog page also, we don't have any particular sidebar. For listing page, if you open, okay, let's add one more link over here under menu. We want to add this listing link wherein we can see all the listings in one place. So for that, you have to go to custom link, add your website link, and after that, just type in listing. I think it is listings. So you can type in your website name / listings. And under this option, I'll type in all properties. Okay, under link text and click on add to menu. Let's bring it at top over here. Click on save menu. Let's see whether this is working or not. Go to home page. Okay, we have all properties. If I click on this thing, now here also, as you can see, we don't have any sidebar, or we do have a sidebar. We don't have any widget in this sidebar. So let's add these things. So to add different widgets, you have to go under appearance, you have to click on widgets. Now let's start with this option, listing sidebar. Under this option, we have to add Resido listing search. Let me show you this thing over here. If I go with this option, grid with sidebar. Now here, as you can see, we want this search option, basically filtration option. So people can filter if they want to see only apartments, they can select apartments and click on search. So this will filter only apartments. Similarly, if they want to filter maybe property status which are only for sale, they can select sale. So this filter option. So for this, we have to select this widget, Resido listing search, which is over here. As you can see, Resido listing search. Select this option, make sure listing sidebar is selected, click on add widget. Okay, now I think we have to first click on done and refresh it. After that, we'll see. Now let's see again. As you can see, now whatever you want, you can tick mark this thing. You can also give some title, and we also want to enable bedroom. Now click on save. Let's again come over here, refresh it. And now as you can see, we have this option. So we have enabled type, status, bedroom features. So as you can see, location, type, status, features, bedrooms, we have enabled all these things. If you don't want any location option given, you can untick that option as well. Okay. Now let's see single page option. So let me open a single page, single listing. Now under single listing also, we want to add few widgets. So here, for example, if I open this one, now here as you can see, we have this contact widget. And then after that, we also have the calculate widget. And then we also have some featured property widgets. So you can add these widgets from here under listing single. So first of all, search for inquiry widget. You will see that at the bottom, Resido inquiry widget, which is over here. Select this option and select single listing single. Now click on add widget. Okay. Then after that, we have this calculator. Okay. So you can again go at the bottom and search for calculation, Resido calculation. Here it is. As you can see, Resido calculation widget. Select this thing, click on add widget. Now again, if you want, you can change some text from here. And finally, at the bottom, we have the featured property. So again, you can search for Resido featured properties. Here it is, as you can see. Okay. Now how many properties, featured properties you want to display? You can increase or decrease this number. Once it is done, again, you can come back to this page and refresh it. Now if you scroll down at the bottom here, as you can see, okay, so it looks like we need to change this code, or we need to delete this shortcode for this to work. So let's try it again. Delete this shortcode, make sure this is empty. Click on save. Let's come over here, try it again, refresh this page. And now as you can see, this is working. So if a visitor comes to your website, if they want to contact this person who has posted this listing, they can, enter their details and click on send message. And after that, this person who has, posted this listing will get some notification, and they will see that message under this option, under this message inbox. So this is how it will work. And this is calculation, interest based calculation, whatever it is. And after that, we also have featured properties. Right now, we don't have any properties set as featured properties. If you want to set them as your featured properties, you can do it from dashboard as well, I think. Let's see. If you go to my listing, if you want to make it featured, just click on this star. It will be, okay, removed from feature, it says. So you just click on that star icon, and after that, this property will be listed in your featured properties. Okay, so the reason it is not showing over here is because this property is already open. If you go to some other property, then this property will show at the right hand side under featured properties, like it is showing over here. Okay, so this is how it works. Now we need to create one more widget, and this is for blog. So if you open the blog page, like a single blog page, you will see the sidebar widgets. For example, if I open a single blog post, now here as you can see at the right hand side, we have this sidebar. So we can add these widgets as well. Now for that, we'll add them under blog sidebar. First of all, we do want this option, search bar, but after that, we don't want these options. So I'll delete recent post. We'll also delete recent comments, archives. We'll keep this categories, but we'll add few more things. So instead of that regular recent post, we want this one created by this Resido theme, Resido recent post. Here it is. Select this option, select blog sidebar, click on add widget. And you can give some titles. So here, let's add this as a title. Now click on save. You can bring it over here. And at the bottom, we have also added this tag cloud. So you can again search for that option under T, which is over here. Click on add widget. All right. Now, if you go to your blog page, here as you can see, this is working. All right. Now again, let's come back to our home page. Now, finally, we need to do one more thing. We have not yet created our footer. So if you see at the bottom, this is our footer. Now, this footer is like it is not created using widgets. This is a custom footer. So let me show you how you can create this custom footer. So to do that thing, you come back to your dashboard and you use this option, templates option. So under templates, you first of all just click on templates. Now here we need to create a new template. So click on add new. And from here you can select page, you can select section. I would recommend you to select this page option. Okay. Select page, and under this option we can give it a title of footer. Okay. Or footer 1, footer 2, something like that. And after that you can click on create template. Now once you click on create template, first of all we need to change the layout. We need to change the template to Elementor full width. So for that, let's actually do one thing. Let's come back. First, let's publish this page and again come back and click on save templates. Here you'll see this option, edit this option. First, we need to change few things from here. Change this thing to Elementor full width and update this page. Now let's try it again. Click on edit with Elementor. And now as you can see, we have this full width option. Now, as you can see in this footer, we also have this thing included in footer. So first we'll add this call to action section, and after that we'll create a footer section. So for that, let's add a new column. Now again, we need two different columns. As you can see at the left hand side, we have this text. At the right hand side, we have this call to action, or we have this simple button. So for that, we'll add two columns. At the left hand side, first we have this option, this text. I'll copy it from here. And for this, we'll use the heading element. So search for heading, drag and drop it over here, paste in or just type in whatever heading you want. Now go to style. And for this, again, we'll change this color to, here we have used white color. Now I'll not change the color now. Once we add this background color, this blue background color, after that we can change the color. Because if I show you this thing, if you change the color to white, as you can see, this will disappear. So we'll change the color later on. Let it be as it is for now. Change the typography. So instead of Roboto, we'll change this thing to Jost. Select this option. You can also change the size to 24 pixel, and you can make it even more bolder at 700. Okay, weight 700. You can also add some line height. Instead of EM, I'll add pixel, 30 pixels line height, just some space at top and bottom. Then we have this text, copy it, come back to this option. You can use this text editor for this, paste in the text. All right. Again, for this also, we'll change the color later on. Let it be as it is for now. Now let's use this button. Okay, this button. Or maybe before that, let's add that background color. Okay. So let's use this option. Click on this edit section. Now, first of all, over here, we need to do one thing. We need to change the column gap to wide. Okay. Just so that we can increase the gap between these two things. Okay. So you can change the column weight to column gap to wide. And after that, we can align everything in middle. So vertical align, you can select middle and you can stretch this section. Now let's add some padding at top and bottom. So top and bottom will add just a little bit, 30 pixels, both from top and bottom. And let's change the background color. So select this background type, add some color. Let's grab this color code. Okay, it is this one, 1266E3. Now let's select this text, change the color to white. Select this one as well, change the color to white. Now let's add that button at the right hand side. So for that, we'll use this button element, drag and drop it over here. First of all, button text here says sign up today. So we'll type in that thing under this button text. You can also link this thing with something. So you can link it with your dashboard page, with your account page, all those pages. So maybe let's link it with our dashboard page. So if you just search for dashboard, you will see this option. Click on dashboard and it will give you this dashboard page link. Now let's align this thing, this button at the right hand side. So select this right alignment, because as you can see, this time over here, the button is aligned at right. Now let's style it. So go to style. First of all, you can change the typography if you want from here. If you want, you can just leave it as it is. Then after that, you can also change some text color and all these things. So here the text color is this gray color and background color is white. So come over here, select some other text color like this, and background color, make it white like this. Okay, now as you can see, now let's also increase the size. So for that, we'll use this padding option. For top and bottom, we'll add 25, and for left and right, we'll add 50 pixels. And now as you can see, size is increased. We'll also make it circular, as you can see, like this, rounded. So under border radius, type in 50. Now as you can see, it is rounded. Let me change the color, text color, make it more darker. Now we need to do one more thing. We need to add this shadow. So for that, you'll use this option, box shadow. As you can see, shadow is added, but we need to make it like this. I don't want it blur, so I'll make it 0, but spread, I want to spread it at 5. And I want to change this color to white. Let's see. And we have changed the color to white, but we also need to make it transparent. So at 0.2. So you see this option at the bottom. Use this thing until you get 0.2 over here. And now as you can see, we have this design. Okay. Obviously, if you want some other design, you can have that thing as well. Now you can update it. Then we have this section, footer section. For that, we'll add another row. Now this time we need to add few more columns. I'll add maybe 4 columns. Okay, so I'll add 4 columns over here. Now here as you can see, we have added 4 columns, but each column is 25%. We want to change this thing. For first column, I want to make it maybe 40%. Okay, a little bit bigger. And for these 3, you can make it 20. Okay, so the total is just make sure that total is 100. Okay, this one as well. So this is a little bit bigger and these are smaller. Now in this bigger one or in this wider one, first we have this icon, or first we have this logo, and after that we have some text, basically your address. So to add this image, you can come back to this option, and for this we'll search for image option, drag and drop it over here, and you can upload your own logo obviously if you have, or if you want you can use this demo logo if you want. So you can just use this logo. Insert media. Now because it is white, we cannot see that. So let's again do this thing. Let's first change the background color, and after that we can proceed further. So let me copy this background color. Again, use this option, edit section. And first of all, let's make it wider. Okay, column gap will be wide. And after that, we want to make sure that this section is also stretched. Let's add some padding at top and bottom, maybe 30 pixels. And now we can change the background color as well. Okay. Now for this image, we don't want this big, so we can change the size. As you can see right now, it is large size. You can even change the size. You can have a custom size if you want. So for that, you can come to this style option and you can change the width to 220 pixels. Select PX from here. Okay, like this. And let's make it left align. Then after that, we have some text. So I'll just copy it like this. Now for this, we'll use the text element. So drag and drop this text editor over here. Type in your text like this. Now go to style, just change the color to white, and you can do few more things if you want. Obviously you can change the size and all. So let's do actually one thing. Let's change the size to 14 pixels, reduce the size a little bit. Now let's create these 3 sections. So first of all, we want this heading at top, copy it. And I also want to do one thing. I want to change this font family to Muley. So if you search for MULI, okay, as you can see, this is the one, Mulish. This is the one that we want to use. Now first, for this section, first we need heading. So we'll drag and drop this heading. Here as you can see, it says navigation, so whatever you want. Now I just want to display my menus over here. So if you want, you can create multiple menus for this option. Make sure it is left aligned first of all. Let's design this thing. So color is white. And after that, typography, font family, it will be Jost. So let's change that thing. Size will be 17 pixels. We'll make it 500 weight. And we can also add some line height if you want. So you can add 30 pixels line height. Okay, like this. And below this thing, you can add these kind of links. Now for this, we have used icon list. Let me again come back to this option. For this, we have used icon list. So if you search for icon list, this is the one. As you can see, you can drag and drop it over here. We don't want to display icons, so I'll delete these icons from here. Click on this dustbin icon. We don't want any icons. We just want links. Okay. Now whatever you want, for example, here the first text says about us, as you can see. So I'll copy the text. Under text, I'll type in about us, and under link, you can link it with some page. You can link it with some, something like that. So maybe I want to link it with home page, or maybe contact page, or if you have created about page, then you can also link it with your about page. Similarly, second link is fax page, contact page, blog page. You can add these kind of links. Okay, I want to link it with blog page. So under link, if you just search for blog, you'll get link to your blog page. Similarly, let's add contact page, and we'll search for contact. Under link, we'll get a link for that. Okay, contacts page. Now here as you can see, this is how it looks like. Again, go to style. Let's do some more changes over here. Now under space between, we can increase this thing to 10 so that we have decent amount of space between these options. And now we can also change the style, change the color first of all to white, and also change this size to 14, a little bit smaller. Okay. And again, for this also, if you want, you can use this, you can use that Mulish font family. Okay. Now, similarly for this also, you can do the same thing. You can follow the same process. You can just add heading, both the at these places, and after that you can also add your navigation. Okay, and after that you can now simply update this page. Now let's see how it looks on mobile phone first of all. Okay, everything looks good, I guess. Just make sure that this button is aligned in center for mobile phone. Okay, again let's come back. So everything looks good. We can just update this page, and with this you have also completed your footer. Now I'll show you how this footer will be used on your website, because right now if you go and refresh your website, you won't see this footer applied over here. I'll show you how that is done. So for that, again, come back to your dashboard, cut this page, come back to your dashboard. Now only two final things are left, and for that you will first of all use this option, Resido option. So click on this option. There are several options over here. We'll see them. If you want to enable preloader, so while your website is loading, it will have some animation. I don't recommend that. That slows your website. So I don't recommend that. If you want sticky header, so you can have that thing. We already have that. As you can see, when you scroll down, your header is present with you. It is fixed at top. So you can make it on, and you can also have back to top button. Right now we don't have any button back to top. For example, here as you can see, we have this button. So once you enable that, you will see that button as well. Now click on save changes. Now for color option, this is your primary color. You can change this thing. Instead of this red color, you can have some other color as your primary color. So maybe you can have this color, this blue color as your primary color if you want. Okay. Then typography, you can change this thing. Header also, this is the default header. As you can see, if you want to make it transparent header, you can change the style of this header. You can make it on. This will become transparent. Okay, your header will be transparent now. If I refresh it, as you can see, you have a transparent header. I don't want this thing. You can also change the header layout. Instead of style 1, you can select style 2. And for subtitle for your blog page, see our latest articles and blogs and news. You can change that thing if you go to your blog page. As you can see, this is your subtitle. You can change it if you want. You can also change the background color. Okay, like this. As you can see, this is the background color that you have. If you want, you can change this background color. For the blog page, we have the list. If you go to blog page, we have the list style. As you can see, you can change this thing to grid style. Click on save, refresh this page. Again, as I said earlier, because of caching, you might need to refresh it few times. So after you refresh it sometimes, you will see that option. We also want to make sure everything is enabled. Under footer, now we want to make it on footer element, and we have to select that element or page that you have created. If you remember, footer. Okay, and you can also change your copyright text. Instead of Resido, I'll type in maybe blog dude. Okay, now click on save. Then now if you want to disable anything in the, first of all, let me just refresh this page. And now as you can see, once we refresh it, now it is grid style, and you also have this footer. Now I was talking about this listing single. If you open a single listing page, let's go to all properties, open this listing. Now here as you can see, first of all, if you don't want this title at top, you can make it off. As you can see, this top title, you can make it off. I don't think that is required. And if you want a slide, if you want slider, you can make it on. If you don't want breadcrumb, you can make that thing off as well. And after that, you have a few things that you want, or if you want to disable that, for example, we have title block, then we have additional, then we have description. So if you scroll down, we have, as you can see, title block, then we have additional, then we have description, then property, video, location. So maybe if you don't want maybe video option, you can disable this video option and click on save changes. Okay, now as you can see, once we refresh it, that video option is gone. And we also that breadcrumb and title section is also gone. So as you can see, this is how it works. Now style looks a little bit different, and this I think looks much better, much cleaner design. Again, let's come back to our settings. So similarly, if you want to enable or disable any section, you can have that. Now for listing archive page, if you want, you can change the title and subtitle. Rest everything I think is good. We have one more setting that we need to do, and that is related to listings. So under listings settings, click on this option. Under listings, we have settings. Now from here, make sure you have enabled this thing. If you want to change the currency symbol, if you have changed your currency in WooCommerce, then here also you should change that symbol. Now from here, you can also select what all share options you want. So maybe I also want WhatsApp and Telegram, so I can enable and click on save. Now for map, you can select zoom level, you can select default center latitude and longitude, and after that under listing, default listing style, as you can see, is grid. You can change this thing, you can make it list style as well. Okay, now let's see whether that compare option is working or not. So again, if you come back to this page, if you just click on add to compare, this thing will be added to your compare list, as you can see, like this. Okay, now it is working. Now because we have only one once we create multiple listings and once you add all those listings in your compare list, it will show different. Let me show you that thing over here. If I open different listings, let's go to listing page. Okay, let me add maybe this in my compare list. So if I open this thing, click on add to compare. Okay, now again I'll come back to this list and also add this property. Click on add to compare, and now as you can see, it will compare both these properties. What is the area, bedroom, bathroom, all these things it will compare. So this is also working. Also, if somebody wants to bookmark any property, if I open this property, if somebody wants to bookmark this property, they can click on save. This property will be bookmarked. If they go to their dashboard, now they can see all these things. As you can see, one bookmark property. If they click on bookmarked listing, they can see this listing over here. Okay, and all these options, if a user wants to change the password or log out, they can do these things from here. All right. Okay guys, so with this tutorial is now 100% completed. I hope you guys find this tutorial helpful. If you find it helpful, if you want to watch more useful tutorials like this one, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any future notifications. Now, if you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comments section below. And finally, thanks a lot for watching this video. See you in the next one.